calling all friends who are not in their 20s or early 30s anymore. In this video, I'm going to show you a few of my best tips. Get yourself a fabulous eye cream. The eye cream that I use is our Uology eye cream. It has ginseng root extract in it, it has caffeine in it, and it has niacinamide. All the ingredients in this are going to only benefit your makeup application and how your eyes feel and look throughout the day. So don't ever skip this step. No joke, this eye cream tightens, you can feel it working. And the next tip I have is to find a foundation that's not going to be too much for your skin. Less is more when you're getting older. This is the Serum Plus foundation. So I'm going to show you where to focus your product and where not to put your product. The places we want to focus are in the center, and then we're going to move outward. And I'm going to avoid my under eye area with this first main drag of product. See? Okay, I added just a tiny bit more where I want a little bit more coverage, but I'm really doing less is more. This product goes a long way because this is a serum-based foundation. So less is more anyway. It's going to cover a lot of space on your face. And then once I'm finished with that, I'm just going to pull whatever might be left and dot it under my eyes so that there's not too much product that's getting applied to this area. Now that I've got just a nice light coat all over my face, I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer. And when I'm talking little, I'm talking like little. This is my Skin Solutions concealer. Again, a product with tons and tons of benefits in it. Lots and lots of good for your skin ingredients. I'm going to use the same brush I did my foundation with, and I'm just going to kind of squeeze this top a little bit and dip really lightly into that foundation, into that concealer. And then I'm going to just lightly disperse it under my eye and then work it up towards my under eye and into that center where I deal with more of that dark area right in the middle. And then I just lightly sweep the remaining over my eyelid. This is the tiniest bit of product. Look at what it did for the under eye and the brightening of the top of your cheekbone, and take the appearance of those dark circles, bags, anything. It's going to just kind of throw those out the window. So the reason that I love using the same brush as I did my foundation is because this foundation is serum based. It almost mixes together with the concealer to create like a serum based concealer also. So I just added a tiny bit more. I'm going to pinch and do the same technique here. And here's where I'm just going to lighten and brighten a tiny bit more. Check it out. Like, this doesn't look like too much. It has way helped my under eye circles, and I feel like my skin looks younger versus older. Tip number 3 is to get a translucent powder that will not gather in your fine lines. It has no color. It's fantastic. It sets my makeup and doesn't make me look older like some powders do. So I take and just focus a little bit where I applied that concealer, and then I lightly sweep around the rest of my face. This is one of my favorite tips, and it took me a little bit to learn how to do it. We're going to add some dimension back into our face, okay? Grab yourself a pressed powder. Again, this one is my all-time favorite. It has all the properties in it for if your skin is oily, dry, combination, normal, all the things. And we're going to take the side of a puffier brush, and I'm just going to draw a line right under the ridge of my cheekbone, back and forth up to the top of my ear. And then we're going to buff it around the edge of our face from that line. This is going to create a shadow so that you put some shape back into your face. It pulls your cheekbones out by doing this. It covers up any extra skin you may have happening underneath your chin. Did you know that our nose never stops growing? We're going to thin that bad boy out a little bit too. Barely have any makeup on my face because of the small amounts I used. Feel and look younger.